What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel Lunar Classic. We're going to be taking a look particularly around the news that the burn tax has got a set date. We know when it's coming, so you can make the best decision for your investment possible. And also consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and join nearly 10,000 people subscribed to this channel. And do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's send this well over 1,000 likes. It does let more people know about it, and everybody needs to know about the information in this video. So with that being said, let's jump into what's going on with Lunar Classic. So you can see here 3969. We'll take a look at the actual chart in just a second, but we can see our volume continues to increase at 67% up, $2.7 billion in terms of volume, and actually outranking the total market capitalization at 2.4 billion. Still ranked 205. So, you know, coin market cap still need to get their act together. We were top 30 over on CoinGecko. They know what's up, but look, up 13.79% today. Now we have seen Bitcoin retrace back under the 19K mark, as well as most of the rest of the market, but we've seen Lunar Classic is still continuing. So if you're an investor, it's got to give you a strong sentiment in terms of what Lunar Classic is doing, and equally the potential that we've got with this project. Circulating supply at 6.1 trillion. That's over 400 billion tokens removed from supply. So pretty insane that we now officially get that circulating supply correct on Lunar Classic. Taking a look in the actual kind of chart, we can see here we did have this nice run. This is a 4-hour chart that we're looking at, all the way from kind of the 4th of September, significantly up. And I talk about this in most of the videos of this consolidation period right now. What we can't do is just pump at 30, 40, 50, 60% every single day. It's not sustainable. What we need to do is move up, see a level of consolidation, and then move up again. You can see Lunar, it really does follow this trend period as we see people buying in, then we see this level of consolidation where it builds support at this floor level, and then we see another move. So, you know, we'd be expecting maybe another 2 to 3 days of this consolidation around this 4s before we then head off up, potentially breaking the 5s. We could even see, you know, 5.5, depending on the volume that comes into it. We've got about 3 trillion tokens going through, which is pretty insane. And equally, when we come out a little bit high, we can go on the 1-day chart. We are just slightly in the red, but we did have that insane move yesterday. Again, you can see this consolidation. Now, we are massively overbought on RSI, and the money flow is significantly in, but that necessarily isn't a bad thing. We can see a lot of people want to get in. Now, let's get into the news that everything is going on. There's 2 real big news stories I want to bring you. The first one is just this. So the bullish news, Vegas Morph. You don't know who Vegas Morph is, as long as EDK 208 and stablecoin. Well, Vegas and EDK are developers for the Terra Rebel. Stablecoin is obviously Do Kwon. So they've been keeping up to date with each other in building back Lunar. Devs are non-stop working. Great job. And again, we've got this information from Vegas saying that he's met with Do Kwon. They've had a conversation and everything is good. It says, I got good feedback about what we are doing. And you might be saying to yourself, well, why is that important? And ultimately, you know, what we need is Do Kwon to, you know, give us the go ahead in terms of this burn tax. And that then leads us on to this, which is the state of recovery from Edward King, again, EK208. And it says here, behind the scenes, we know that MEXC's got their burn tax implemented as part of their kind of trial at the moment. It says, behind the scenes, the tax and burn requirements changes to some of the core applications to interact with the blockchain. We have open lines of communication to members of TNFL and are working to help us integrate the changes that I've offered as a pull request and are waiting their responses. Giving the state of applications, a parameter change proposal will be created on or before the September the 10th. And if the tax and burn should pass, the target activation epoch is 94, block height 9,475 on or around September the 20th. Now, it's interesting because we talked about this on the channel, both on my live streams and on my couple of videos, where I said we wouldn't see the burn tax land straight away, that it would take a few days before we put it in. And I actually said I thought it would come the 16th and 17th. It looks like it's going to be the 20th where we are going to see that 1.2% burn tax. Now, the fact that we have an open level of communication, an open line of communication, into Do Kwon and TFL means that this is pretty much 100% set in stone. We are going to see the burn tax, and then we are going to really see the potential of Lunar Classic. Now, all we then will be looking for is big exchanges to support it. Now, we have seen MEXC are doing their 1.2% burn tax on their spot trading, and we can see that actually it's starting to really go up in volume. Again, there is a link in the description if you want to get yourself over and start trading on MEXC. But you can see here the first one they did was 11 million tokens. We then the day after saw 14 million, and then we did talk about this yesterday, but we had 22.5 million tokens burned. Remember, these are manual manual burns that are having to be done by the exchanges. But what that does is tell you the insane potential and equally how aggressive getting the 1.2% burn tax on some of these big exchanges. Bear in mind, Binance did over $1 billion in volume on Terra Luna Classic in the last 24 hours. Is absolutely huge, and it will just signify the next big run. And I think one tweet, one message by Binance or any of the big exchanges to say we support the 1.2% burn tax, this thing is going absolutely nuts. So if you want to see that, do us a favor, hit the like button, get this trending on YouTube. Let's let everyone know about this video and about what's coming for that burn tax, because the more volume we have, the more we will see those tokens burn. And if you've made it all the way to the end and you're into Luna Classic, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the latest breaking news from Luna Classic, and also when we go live every night 9 p.m. So thank you ever so much. I appreciate all the support recently on all the videos. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.